We're going to move now to duplicate the artboard for this screen, and then we're going to slice it up and link the two artboards to create two interactive screens. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to this artboard. I've renamed it main page artboard, and I'm just going to duplicate artboard. And when I do that, I'm going to call it story page artboard. And now what that's going to do is it's going to create, I'm just going to pull it down here so they're in order. It's going to create a complete duplicate of this artboard. And when I zoom out, you can now see that I have a copy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate this page to be another page so that when we click on story and we export this out, it links out to this page. And again, this is just an example of how to create interactivity on a very basic level, but also to show you how to use artboards and create screens. These screens then can be output into other authoring tools like Captivate or PowerPoint, for example. So once we have this other page, what we're going to do is we're going to be able to go in and see our layers. And in our layers, we have an image. And we're going to leave that image here right now, but we're going to go to File, and we're going to Place Embedded, and we're going to grab another image. So let's grab another image, and we'll see what we can get. So for example, if we wanted to use this image of the fox, click on the fox, I'm going to place it, and now I'm going to grab the corner, and I'm going to scale this up. I'm going to go right over the other image just for now, and we see that this has got nice value. I'm going to hit return, and then we can position this simply by clicking on the layer and going to the move tool. And if we wanted to move this around and position it, we could do that. I'm going to leave it like this, and I think we've got it set up nice. So the next step then would be to add some sort of text that would then be part of this page, and maybe a heading that lets us know we're on the story page. So what we can do on this page is we can go up to the menu, we can go on the story link, story layer, excuse me, highlight that, and let me just zoom in here so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to go on this layer and I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm just going to change the color to, for example, some sort of rollover color. So I'll just go with a white. We have a dark background, and now we know that we're on that page. And then what we can do is we can then change the text to show that we're on the story page. We can add something in here, so I'm going to click on the text tool, and I'm going to click once, and I'm just going to type the word story. And I will take this. We can use a Command T hotkey and grab the corner, pull this up, lay it right here, and now we don't have to leave this solid. What we can do, hit return, is we can do a bunch of things. But for example, just lower down the opacity here. So this is one technique. So we lower down the opacity, and we have this type overlaid. And then we can go in here and go to the copy, and we can right click, get onto this layer, and now change the type here, so I'm just going to write the story of the fox, and we can go here and change this other text if we wanted to. And I'm just going to write something here. So I just wrote a little bit of copy here. This little critter can survive the winter, but without your help, he may not. So now we have our second artboard complete. And as we zoom out, we can see that we now have two screens that will be able to be sliced up with hotspots in other programs to actually have interactivity be added to them.